going on.
Okay. Jeez. Where'd you get that hat? I want that hat. Make pedophiles afraid again. I want that hat. Yeah, make pedophiles afraid again.
In my personal sphere, in my life, it's affecting me. And I want to explain this. I want to run this down to you guys because I want you guys to be able to protect yourselves from the same type of stuff if people that are coming after me come after you the same exact way that they're coming after so many other people. And I'm not going to church this up for you guys. Their intention is they are hoping that they get me killed. They are trying actively to
Who's trying to get him killed? That's what I want to know.
kill me. They're too cowardly to come do it to my face. That would take a little bit of balls. That would take a little bit of intestinal fortitude, and that's not what these people have.
Damn.
These people are cowards. These people are
Yeah, they're trying to get other people to do their dirty work. That's what they're trying to do.
These people are spineless, disgusting, do-nothing ass bitches. And they want to have me killed by using the police. I know that I've talked to you guys before about being swatted.
Some do-nothing bitches.
I know that I've talked to you about it happening multiple times. Well, things are getting progressively more unhinged. And I want to run this down to you guys right now. But before we get into exactly what's going on, for anybody out there who doesn't know exactly what swatting is, I want to show you guys precisely what swatting is. So before I get into this, I'm going to play this video for you guys because it'll run it down to you pretty well. So hold on.
It's a terrifying moment as a SWAT team bursts in. But imagine if they've been summoned by a hoaxer. It's called swatting, when someone calls 911 to report a hostage situation, sending a SWAT team racing to the scene.
That is grimy as hell, dude. That is fucked up. To hate somebody so much that you call in a fake hostage situation to have SWAT break in your house?
People 5 feet away from me with guns and rifles.
It happened to Mike Stack, a conservative blogger. A SWAT team surrounded Stack's home minutes after receiving this chilling 911 call.
I killed my wife.
You killed your wife? And how did you kill her?
I shot her.
Stack showed Arlisa Guerrero how he was dragged from his home in the middle of the night.
Mike, were you afraid that you could have lost your life that night?
I believe I probably could have lost my life.
Jordan Matheson is another swatting victim.
That is fucked up. Like, they can't trace these people back? They can't trace these people, like, where they're calling from? That is so crazy. For them to call and say somebody's holding hostage at this address, or being held hostage at this address, or call and pretend like they live at that address and say they killed their wife. Dang.
Put your hands behind your back!
He was playing a computer game when the SWAT team burst in after a 911 call about a massacre that turned out to be bogus. Miley Cyrus is another victim of swatting. A SWAT team surrounded her LA mansion after a phony call that she was being held hostage.
We checked the residence. There's nobody home. We believe it's a prank call.
This knucklehead actually set up a...
Can't they track that shit? I would think they'd be able to track who's calling or doing that.
Swatting channel. He made $4,000 by charging viewers to watch him call in hoaxes, like this one targeting Purdue University.
Pretty police can help you.
You have until 9:35 p.m. to disarm or find the bombs.
And he swatted Florida State University Student Center, laughing after phoning...
Why the hell would you do that, man? You're risking, like... That's a federal charge, man. You're risking doing 30, 40, 50 years, if not life. Why would you do that?
In another bogus bomb scare.
Guys, look, everybody is leaving.
Ashton Lundaby served 2 years in federal...
Guys, look, everybody's leaving. What a Dickhead, dude.
juvenile detention.
I will never do anything like this again.
Now, in Wichita, Kansas, a father of two was gunned down by a police officer after a bogus 911 call allegedly made by 25-year-old gamer Tyler Barris from his home in Los Angeles, 1,400 miles away.
That's crazy.
It's what authorities feared would happen, a swatting incident causing the tragic death of an innocent man.
Damn, dude. That is so fucked up. Like, I think honestly, I think the people that get swatted like that, and they were innocent, they should be able to. I'm not for suing. Like, I don't believe in that bullshit, but in that instance, I would think it would be possibly warranted, man. I don't know what I would do if SWAT showed up at my house, somebody called in a fake thing like that.
So as you guys can see, swatting is serious as a heart attack. Swatting can have absolutely deadly consequences. Swatting can lead to death of you, a family member, particularly endanger your animals, your pets, your dogs. I love my dogs as much as I love any human being on the face of this planet. I would go full John Wick if anybody harmed a single fur on any of my dogs.
I'd do the same.
But this has been happening over and over and over again. This has been something that has happened to me now 6 times. It happened to me on Thanksgiving night after I had had my dinner. It happened to me again 2 times in 24 hours. Now, it's important to understand that I'm not retarded like the people who are doing this. So I know that
I'm not retarded like the people who are doing this. Dang, he's been swatted 6 times from freaking prank phone calls.
I'm a person on the internet who has, well, let's just say opinions. I know that I say things that piss retards off, and they sit in their dark little basements and they get on their Reddit,
right?
And they writhe and fucking
them keyboard warriors
wriggle and fucking wiggle the paint off the walls with anger and fury at me. I knew that was going to happen. So, like I've told you before, I made sure that my local police know exactly who I am, what I do, what my address is, the number that they can call if somebody tries to swat me. So, it's never been an issue. They've come out a couple times. After that, they stopped coming out. They just call and they're like, hey, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm in the middle of taking a shit, to be real with you. But this thing is just a continual thing that happens. And the thing that pisses me off the most, the thing that really honestly upsets me is that they're not harming me, you guys, but they're doing this through a veterans sewer slide hotline. They're calling a hotline that is dedicated for our veterans that have PTSD and they're going through ideation.
That is fucking low. That is low as you can go. To be using a veterans hotline to call in fake swatting on somebody. That is so fucked up.
And they're literally fighting a harder battle in their brain than they were on the battlefield trying to stay alive. Did you know that more of our veterans die once they come home than die in combat? And they have these services allocated to help them in their darkest moments. And some absolute fucking scumbag is out there using one of these lines.
That is
repeatedly to try to get me killed. Putting veterans in danger, taking up time and resources that they could be using, taking up time and resources that the police could be dedicating to getting pedophiles and fentanyl dealers and killers and woman beaters off the streets because they don't like my opinion. So is it time for me to shut up, man?
Kind of like they did with Charlie Kirk. They didn't like his opinion, so they shot him and killed him.
Is it time for me to stop? Should I pack it up?
Hell no.
Should I,
Fuck 'em.
just step out of the way and stop coming on the internet and saying my piece so that I don't continue to put veterans and, law enforcement at risk?
No, fuck them.
I seriously contemplate shit like that because it bothers me that much to know that there might be a veteran out there who didn't have someone on the other end of the phone because they were too busy trying to frantically deal with the situation that was put on them to try to hurt me.
Sad.
But I also think that I'd be giving them what they want. And I think that they would just continue to do that to every other fucking person.
Probably.
Every single other person they disagree with. I think that when you're confronted with fascism like that, somebody who wants to use threats and violence and trying to get you taken out because they disagree with you, when you back down to fascism, fascism wins. And when fascism wins, fascism flourishes.
I wonder if he's selling these hats. If he's selling these hats, I gotta buy one. Make pedophiles afraid again. That's great. Fuck yeah. I would wear that on live stream. Man, I need to find out if he's selling those, how much they are.
And when you allow shit like that to flourish, that's how the world gets taken over by these spineless fucking pussies. And I can't let that happen. I can't let that happen. As much as it worries me that somebody's not going to get the resources, it worries me more the consequences if I step out of the way and let them win. Because I know they'll keep doing it. There have been so many people that have been swatted. My friend Donut Operator. You guys know Donut Operator from the Unsubscribed podcast? Solid motherfucking dude. Bro. A veteran, ex-law enforcement, works in his community, does a lot to give back. They don't like him either. He's been swatted 18 times.
Damn.
18.
Holy shit, dude. At what point does the SWAT just quit coming? Could you imagine a SWAT hit your place 18 times for false calls?
Fucking times.
If they hit me, once or twice, I would let that shit slide. But if they start hitting me like 10, 18 times, man, no, I might have to sue. I don't believe in that suing bullshit, but yeah, if they hit me 18 times, at some point you gotta do something. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep coming every time there's a fake call.
He literally ended up having to move. I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna shut up. I'm still right here in the same motherfucking room, in the same house.
Yeah,
you're not gonna scare me. You're not gonna back this motherfucker down. You're not gonna win.
Yes. Let the anger out. Come on. Tell him about it. Let the anger out.
With me. I'm right here, bitch. You have my address. You know where I sleep.
Yeah, you know where he is. Don't be a pussy. Don't call fake calls to bring SWAT. Show up at his house. Let him live stream it and see who wins.
And I'm going to know where you sleep. I'm going to know where you sleep in fucking prison, you baby back bitch. And once you're in prison...
You baby back bitch. Baby back bitch.
For this swatting shit, guess what? I'm going to pay some real pipe-hitting lifer who's been down for 30 fucking years, fucking boys like you, just really wallering out fucking punks like you, dog, just getting up in the long intestine of little fucking cowards like you. I'm gonna shoot him a little 200 on the canteen. Drop him a little canteen with your name on the fucking card, dog. You know what I'm saying? Send him a little package of some ramen noodles, Maybe a little bit of
Yeah, he could do that too. He's been in prison. I know. Like I said, I don't know much about him, but I know this dude did time. I don't know how much time. But yeah, man, he could go get him a lifer and put $200 on and leave like a little note. They'll take care of that dude, whoever he wants in prison, man.
body wash, dog, some beef jerky with your name on it, bro. That's all it would cost. It would cost me less than $200 once I have you in prison to have some dude up in your guts every fucking day for the rest of your miserable fucking sentence, dog. That's what it would cost me. I'd drop $200 on you getting butt fucked every day for the rest of your fucking life in a heartbeat, bro.
Dang. Tell him about it, dude. Yeah, he's pissed. I'd be pissed too, man, if I've been swatted 6 times.
A heartbeat. I'm a bad person, dog. I try to be a good Christian. But when you do certain things to me, and especially when you put my family in danger, when you put my dogs in danger, when you put veterans that are fighting for their fucking lives in danger, I am a bad person.
See? This is what you all need to be. You know, you got to be nice and respectful to people, but you also got to be able to get violent when it's necessary. You got to be able to be capable of violence when it's necessary because sometimes it's just necessary. And in this case, I think it's legit. It's a legit reason to get angry and violent.
Find out at your fucking peril just how bad I can be. Think I'm kidding. Think the FBI's kidding. Let's jump in here. I want to show you guys a little bit of something because this has been a regular issue, man. It turns out it's not just the JD and Donut
That's happening
that
to
they've been
everybody.
doing this shit to, man. They love to do this type of shit, and it ain't just us. There are other friends of mine who've been going through this. So we're going to jump in here, and I want you guys to see what's been talked on about other people who are going through this. Here we go.
There's only so much that I'm going to say right now because right before I did the show, just minutes before, I got another phone call from the FBI, who is very, very. I mean, Dan Bongino was not just tweeting. Cash is not just talking and saying that he's going to do something. They're already getting results. They're already putting things together that would lead us to believe that this is being done by the same group. They have the same
this is
hallmarks.
crazy.
They have found connections already that they believe that they're going to be able to use to prosecute.
When did this shit start? Like, when did this shit start happening? Where, you know, it used to be we could disagree on things and we wasn't so petty. But when did people become so petty? You know, if you didn't agree with somebody, then now you're gonna call in a fake thing to get the SWAT team to show up at their house. When did this become a thing? Or if you don't like their opinion, you just kill them, like they did with Charlie Kirk. So fucking stupid.
These people. And,
Right.
you know, I knew of swatting incidents that happened under the Biden administration.
But you know the problem is, and this is the problem, is most of the people they're attacking are on the right. Let's be honest here. They're on the right. They're conservative. You can only not retaliate for so long. Unfortunately, these people, the only thing I think they really understand is violence. So unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to get violent. I'm not advocating for it, but sometimes you got to meet violence with violence. And they've shown that through the protests with Antifa. You know, they get violent in these cities and these protests. They're getting people's houses swatted. I mean, shit is just unreal.
And nobody heard a word from the FBI. I don't know if it was because they were too busy going after J6 grandmas and people that were speaking up at school board meetings. But now they're serious. This is an all of government response, and they deserve a hell of a lot of credit for that.
And Nick, to be clear, so you're telling me and all of us that you spoke to members of the FBI fairly recently before coming on air, and I can see Dustin nodding his head along as well, and they're telling you they have a lead on this, and are these incidences connected? Is there one group or one group of people behind all of your situations?
They are under the impression that at least several of these are linked. And that's as far as they're going to say at this moment. But typically, when you have a swatting incident, it seems like the local police will take a report and then they'll just file it away. And they're going to make an example out of these people. They're hell bent on making it happen, and they're going to make sure that this crap stops here.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to start making an example out of them. Otherwise, they're just going to keep doing it to other people.
Nick, you have any indication?
That is crazy.
And I'm going to tell you, just like my friend Nick Sorter told you. It's funny that me and Nick Sorter are friends, and this is happening to him, and it's happening to me, and the FBI are telling us the same type of things. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a convict. I know you guys know that.
Yeah, we're aware.
You can call me a snitch right now if you want to. I'm in contact with the local police. I mean, they have to call me every time somebody does this shit. And they're not going to do much. But you know who will? The FBI. And just like Nick said, they're taking this shit real seriously. And you can go to prison for a really long time, homie.
Yeah, you're talking federal charges. Those are the worst. You don't want federal charges, because feds is nah. State charges, those aren't always good either, but they're a hell of a lot better than federal charges.
If it's in the same state, say they're in the state of Oregon, I'm in the state of Oregon, and the swatting incident happens in the state of Oregon, well, that's just state charges. If they're not in the state of Oregon, when they trace back to them, that's federal. That's a federal fuck you in the ass prison.
Mm-hmm.
The feds don't play. The feds have a 98.2 conviction rate.
Yeah, the feds always win. That's why I say if you ever go to the feds, don't ever try to fight the case. You're better off taking a plea deal, because if you try to fight the feds in court, you will lose. 100%. I don't care if you're innocent, you'll still lose. You're better off just taking a plea deal. Now, if you're in the state and you want to try to fight it and you got a good case, you might have a shot. But when it comes to the feds win almost 100% of the time, always.
When I was a criminal out there on the streets being a scumbag and hurting my community, being just a walking fucking damage to those around me, I can tell you, I feared nothing the way I feared a federal indictment. So for these people who are out there just playing with their fucking lives, to do something that's wildly ineffective over and over and over again, while the feds are literally tracing shit back, stacking up charges.
Yeah, they need to.
Dog, I wouldn't want to be you. Hell no, bro. You have got to be out of your fucking mind, dog. Every single one of those is more felonies. Now, this just happened the same night that it happened to me.
That's what I'm saying. They should be able to trace this shit back. Find out. I mean, they can do that shit for little things like, well, I say little, but murders. They can trace phone calls when they were made. They should be able to trace where these calls are coming from.
The same night that it happened to me, Thanksgiving, it happened to Rick Scott. Now, I believe Rick Scott. I believe he's a senator now.
Yeah.
Maybe he's Congress. I don't know. Somebody can let me know.
Yeah, he was our governor
in the comments.
For a little bit.
But I'm going to let you know right now, he's from Florida. he got swatted the same night that I did. And he's mad. He's real mad. And he's from Florida, dog, and he don't play. So he is working right now on a bill, a senator. Yes, that's what I thought. Thank you so much. No Destination Sailing. Rick Scott is working right now on passing a bill that would make swatting a much, much higher offense of a federal fucking felony. Yeah. And he is moving on this quickly because we are tired of this piss poor bitch ass behavior.
Piss poor bitch ass behavior. Yeah, we're tired of it. Get fucked. Get wrecked.
This is happening over and over and over again to people who disagree with the left. I don't see it happening to left-leaning creators. You don't see Hassan and Destiny getting swatted.
You know, and that's the sad thing, man. That's why I said they're targeting the people on the right. I don't know why. I don't know why it has to be. Used to be either side could disagree. You could disagree but still be friends. You know, what happened in them days? Now if you disagree with you got to kill them. It's like they did Kirk. And like they tried to do to Trump and they almost got him. And then when they didn't kill him the first time, they almost tried again while he was out on the golf course. So, I mean, so stupid.
This is leftist, fascist behavior. And it happens to conservatives all the time. It's a form of political violence.
Yep.
And you guys know me, I condemn political violence. All the way across the board. I would condemn it if the right was doing it. I condemn it if the left is doing it. Swatting is a form.
Yeah, but at what point, how much are you going to take before you have to meet violence with violence, though? That's the question. How long do you sit back and just let them keep rioting in cities, destroying people's houses, destroying people's vehicles, swatting people's houses? At what point do you fight back? I mean, you would love for it to be civil and diplomatic and hope it would end, you know, I can't even say that word. Amicably. I can't even fucking say it. But y'all know what I mean. And like cordially. How much are you going to take?
Of violence. It should be, in my opinion, it should be considered on par with attempted murder every single time. Every single time. For every call that they make, it should be another charge that is right on par with attempted murder.
Yeah, because somebody could get killed.
I'm not going to act holier than thou and not tell you guys to take accountability. When I was younger, before 9/11, when I was in high school, dog, you know, me and the homies every once in a while, we'd call in a bomb threat to the school to try to get out of school and, you know, everybody can leave, and then we all go out, we mob to the park, and we go smoke weed and get a pizza, listen to Nirvana, you know, play some guitar, thrash out on the skateboards. I've done that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I never got caught for it, but I have done that. Things changed after 9/11.
Yeah, for sure.
We take things much more seriously now. I remember 2 weeks after 9/11, one of my good friends made a dry ice bomb. You know what a dry ice bomb is? It's literally just dry ice in a 2-liter. You put the cap back on, and the air expands from the dry ice until it pops. Right. The feds came after him, dude. He ended up catching federal charge. He is on a, well, he was. He's not with us anymore. But he was on a federal watch list after that. At 16 years old. They started taking things much more seriously. And I can't.
Well, if he's not around anymore, what happened to him? Did he overdose? Did they kill him? Why is he not around anymore? Don't leave that part out.
Imagine that the type of people who are doing this 6 fucking times understand the legal ramifications, but you are absolutely fucked. You're already fucked. You're already cooked out. You're already done. It's already too late. Every time you do it again, you are just making it worse for yourself. That's not wise. That's not wise at all whatsoever. You already know what I'm going to do. I don't care what state you're in. Once you are arrested, I will fly out there on my own fucking dime. I will testify in court against you. I will ask the judge to impose the maximum penalty. My wife will come and she will fucking cry in court. Do you know how that looks?
Yeah, she's going to put on a performance, whether she was in fear of her life or not. And women know how to make themselves cry for no reason. That's for damn sure.
To a judge. When a hot, blonde, trad wife soccer mom is crying in court, my guy, judges don't like that shit. That doesn't reflect well on the person who's sitting there waiting to get sentenced.
That's right.
That's an extra 5 years, if nothing else, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. And then once you're in there, I'm going to make friends in whatever prison you're in. Because I'll drop money on them. Maybe they'll fucking hang you from the ceiling and beat you with their manhood like some sort of a dick pinata. Maybe they'll see if they can cross streams and double stuff up. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I never seen the type of shit that's going to happen to you in prison because I mind my business. You should have minded your business, dog. You should have minded your business. If you were feeling some type of way, you should have got yourself the fucking binky of your own accord, buddy.
Yeah, you should have got you your little sucker you can suck on. Fucking dickheads.
This is going to be a bad deal. It's going to be a real bad deal. I want to show you guys another example here of a little bit of swattery. The swattery.
Okay.
So hold on real quick. I know that was a little bit dry. Let's see some actual footage.
Let's see it.
Look at this. Holy shit, this is crazy. You guys know the Phase House?
No, they don't.
What?
Should I call?
I've been chatting.
Look how many cops there are. Coming out with their guns ready to go. Just sneaking, creeping up on this house. This is the Phase House. They're just in their garage chilling.
What in the world?
Then they realize, oh, this is probably bullshit. Look how many cops there are.
That
in this
is
game,
crazy.
your heroes will die. A lot. With every defeat,
Yeah, let them do federal charges. Or do federal time. See how they like it in the federal prison system.
The odds that they get swatted. Put your phone a little bit down, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah. So that's how serious that shit is. Imagine you're chilling at your house and all of a sudden you have like 8 cops mobbing in on you, bro. That's crazy as shit.
Yeah.
People die from this stuff. Dogs get killed, bro. Dogs get fucking killed from this stuff. It's not good, man. It's not good. Here's another video. I want you to see this. This is literally, and you know, call me crazy, but what type of person do you think calls a swatting on somebody who hates pedophiles?
What?
Somebody whose main thing is they come out and they talk shit about pedophiles. Somebody who makes a ugly Christmas sweater with a fucking wood chipper on it. Or hats that say...
Dang! A Christmas shirt with the wood chipper. Dude, is he selling this stuff? I gotta get it. I gotta get me the shirt with the wood chipper and the Make Pedophiles Afraid Again hat.
They make pedophiles afraid again. What type of person do you think goes, that's the guy, I want to try to get him killed? I'm going to tell you right now. It's probably a pedophile. So having said...
Right? That's exactly what I was fixing to say. It's probably a pedophile. That's what they're wanting to do. Yeah.
That this is Alex Rawson out actively in the middle of doing a bust on pedophiles, getting swatted in the middle of it.
Step away from the vehicles now.
Put your hands up.
Just talking. Sir, we're streaming on YouTube. It's some troll call that said we had some trolls called said there was weapons. None of us have any weapons on us.
We don't have no weapons.
We'll come back here in a second. So there's 4 of you guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all of you walk over to the building now. Okay. Keep your hands in the air.
Damn. That is crazy.
All right, once you get to the building, keep facing away from us. Keep your hands on the building, you understand?
Yes, sir.
That is
anybody
fucking
else out here
insane.
besides the 4 of you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, this one sounds good then. Yeah.
Vehicle's clear.
This is crazy. Yeah, be out there trying to catch a pedophile, or I guess they're pedophile catchers. I've seen some of those on YouTube, but they're out there doing that, and then somebody calls the SWAT team on them. That is nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, none of us have weapons on us, sir. We're streaming on YouTube, and some troll called the PD, and
Nothing on you guys. And put me, stick me, blow me up. Nothing great.
No, sir.
We're streaming on YouTube. That's why some asshole called and said that. I don't have any pockets.
All right, man. Well, you understand why we came in hot like we did, all right? We get weapons and...
Oh, we understand.
We got reports of people being hostage, okay?
Oh, no, definitely none of that happening.
Wow, that's
We're
crazy.
just talking.
Yeah, we got everybody coming, guys.
Yeah,
we gotta get this figured out, because what we were told was that you guys were holding somebody hostage with weapons.
Oh, definitely not.
sir.
No,
Damn.
It's being streamed on live YouTube.
Oh, this is the guy that we were talking to right here, and he even just said right now we were just talking. Yeah, we're just talking, that's it. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
So,
Oh, wow.
somebody got so up their
Somebody, yeah,
ass.
go get his, yeah, find out who that dude is, arrest him. Federal charges. So dumb. People are stupid.
With some dudes that just go out and catch child predators and help children to be safe. That they called.
Yeah, who would call unless it was a pedophile that was already pissed off? He was mad about their stream or their YouTube stream.
And did a swatting on them. Well, maybe these people that keep swatting me, maybe it's just because I go after pedophiles. Maybe they're offended. Maybe they're offended by my ugly Christmas sweater. The wood chipper, Mr. Chippy, ugly Christmas sweater. Maybe I should take that off so that I'm not wearing stuff that's offensive to people who love pedophiles, By the way, this is available at Bunker Branding right now. Everything is on sale for Cyber Monday, and there is a link that is the pinned comment if you want a link. So I'm going to take this off and, maybe have something that's not offensive to pedophiles on.
Oh, shit. Pedo lives don't matter. I need that shirt too. Dang. Where's he getting all this good attire from?
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Well, yeah. Here's another shirt that I have. Pedo lives don't matter. Also available at Bunker Branding. Also on sale right now. Cyber Monday. If you want any of that or Make Pedophiles Afraid Again hat, the pinned comment is the link to be able to get
don't
that.
Matter, make pedophiles afraid again.
So look, I'm just going to tell you right now that the things that they are saying are so grotesque and so vile. They have said that my I had raped both of my sisters. I don't even have two sisters, dog. And all of my sisters, all of the one, is thoroughly unraped. So you know. They said that cut off my
like,
wife
"I ain't
and my
even got
daughter's heads
sisters."
and lit them on fire. Thoroughly, my wife's and daughter's heads are exactly where they should be. As God ordained it, they are still right on top of their necks. It's exactly where they're supposed to be. But the thing is, the thing that they're saying repeatedly is that I want to sewer slide by cop, which means that the cops would need to come ready to go because they're telling them that I'm armed and that I'm going to make them shoot me by shooting at them. Ooh. This is them trying to kill me, you guys. This is them trying to kill me. They want to use the police to kill the JD. I don't know what crawled up there and...
Wow, that is insane. That is so fucked up. It's not even, ain't even funny. Holy shit, dude. To call in, not only the swatting, but then to call in and say that the person is armed and they're wanting to die suicide by cop. That is crazy.
Infected rot hole of a twat. But it is what it is. So I wanted you guys to know what has been developing. We are not 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5 times in. We are 6 times in now. Now, it has never once been effective. It has never once done anything except irk me that they're putting veterans at risk by doing this because they don't even show up. They just give me a call. You know what I'm saying? They just call me and they're like, hey, bro, everything good? And I'm like, yeah, is it happening again? And they're like, yeah, clearly somebody's retarded. And that's about it. But every time they do that, it takes about half an hour away from this veteran support helpline. Like I said, I'm right here, motherfucker. Grow a fucking pair. You disgusting piece of shit. So now that we've gotten...
Yes, tell him, JD. I'm right here. You know where I'm at. Bring your ass here. Quit trying to call SWAT and throw your ass up here.
Through that, I'm going to read up some supers. I apologize. We've got a few supers here. I really wanted to get through that. I love you guys so much. And then I want to do some police body cam. So you've seen what was on the thumbnail and the title. I don't want to clickbait anybody, but I had to get that out. We're going to be going through, I got some good police body cam. We're kind of doing a policey type of day. Mike Zero Source, dude. Homeboy, thank you so much. Mike Zero Source said,
during Black Friday, my girlfriend and my sister went on a girls' shopping trip. My 6-year-old nephew was stuck with me and my dad. Your dad and I watched college football. My nephew asked to watch a movie. We ended up watching The Wizard of Oz. This was the greatest Thanksgiving ever.
During Black Friday, my girlfriend and my sister went on a shopping trip. My 6-year-old nephew was stuck with me and my dad. You, Dad, and I watched college football. My nephew watched a movie. We ended up watching Wizard of Oz. This was the greatest Thanksgiving ever. Mike, let me just tell you, I have partied with celebrities. I have done crazy drugs that there aren't even, they're weird designer names. I've gone all across the country and done weird shit, bro. That Thanksgiving memory that you just made right there is better than any of that shit, bro. That is the type of thing that you will remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And that your nephew and your dad are going to remember for the rest of their lives. What a fucking blessing. And thank you for coming here and supporting. I love you and I appreciate you. That is huge. Thank you so much, 100%. My dude. Huge love and respect. And G-Man Jams, what is up, dude? That is very gracious. I appreciate you. Huge love, man. You guys' support means the world to us.
Don't give them a single inch. Be steadfast in what you're doing because you are on the right side of history, bro. I'm a vet with PTSD and I'd rather wait until someone can get on the phone with me than see you quit no matter how bad it gets. 100%,
don't give them
man.
A single inch. Be steadfast in what you're doing because you are on the right side of history.
Yeah, man. Go to JD Delay's thing, man. You can support him, man. Hell yeah. He's against pedophiles. He's got the pedophile attire that we can buy. Shit, man. Go support this dude.
History, bro. I am a vet with PTSD. Dude, thank you. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice. Thank you for dropping this message on me, because honestly, I do feel conflicted, but I know that letting these people win is not what we do, man. And I'd rather wait until someone can get on the phone with me than see you quit, no matter how bad it gets. Brother, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for that support. And thank you for helping me become more resolute that I will continue to move forward, brother. TJ, what's up, man? I cannot imagine anyone not liking JD. He's full of empathy, love, kindness, support, truth, positivity, and wants what's best for everyone. Keep doing you, good sir. Love more love than hate for you, good sir. May you stay safe. TJ, thank you so much. And I know that I went a little dark, bro. I went a little hostile in some of what I just presented.
Yeah, I would too.
It really irks me and bothers me that people would be putting veterans at risk, bro. Yeah. And I meant everything that I said about dropping some ramen noodles on getting the Wallering done, bro. But you know, usually I'm love. Usually I'm really positive. This shit just gets to me, man.
I would too. I fucking would too. If they were swatting me, threatening me, you know, that was threatening me, my family, my animals, and I've been swatted 6 times, I would too.
Thank you so much. I needed to hear that. William said, evening, JD. I know things are getting stressful for you, so take this $5 for a can of jitter juice. Cheers to you, my good friend. Thank you so much. Pinkies up, bottoms out. I said that shit backwards. I was dyslexic as shit on that. Little bastard. I love your name, dog. Your name's Sid. Bro, love that you've helped me get sober and off the streets. Homie, I'm proud of you. I didn't do that. You did that, bro. I'm so proud of you. That is so amazing. We are all cheering along with you, man. Getting sober was the absolute moment. It was
the only way anybody's going to get sober is they have to be ready to do it themselves. Period. I don't care what you try to do for them. I don't care what you say to them. If they're not ready themselves, they're not going to listen. It's just going in one ear out the other. They have to be ready to do it themselves.
The pivotal thing in my life. I turned to God, bro, and I said, please, cure me or kill me, because I cannot fucking live like this anymore, dog. I just couldn't, bro.
Dang.
I was so done. I was so cooked, bro. I don't remember my first few days.
That is crazy. You know you're at rock bottom when you pray to God and you say either cure me or kill me. Cure me or kill me. Do one or the other. But I don't want to be stuck in limbo here.
In jail on the run that got me sober. I'd been up for 8 days before they busted me. And I kind of went comatose, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was so bad. I was as bad as a human being can get, bro. The things that I was doing were fucking just ridiculous behavior. And I lived and died by bags of powder and shards, man. I know you probably know what I'm talking about, bro. But turning myself and asking God, please, cure me or kill me. I'll do anything. Literally anything. I'll do anything short of sucking a dick. Because I don't think that's in your plan. But fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do that either. I'd do anything short of sucking a dick. Oh, geez. Yeah, count me out on that one.
Cure me, please. And I've never looked back, bro, except to reach back to help other people. And I'm so glad that you're here with us today, man. Recovery is a beautiful thing. Jason, too bad you won't speak on Gavin Newsom, what he did in 1986. You mention it all the time and you wear it on your hat. Hopefully you call him out. Too bad I won't speak on it. What type of weird backhanded shit is that, dog? Like, are you okay, bro, Jason? Like, that's kind of a female-ass way to fucking approach that. I don't know what he did in 1986, bro. Instead of, like, acting like all passive-aggressive, homie, why don't you fucking educate me so that I can speak on it, so that I can look into it? Because
There
you
you
know
go.
that I call pedophiles out all the time. With my old merch company, I made a fucking shirt with Gavin Newsom's ugly ass fuckboy face on it that said enemy of the state. You know that I call people out, dog. Why would you be passive aggressive about it?
That'd be another shirt to get with Gavin Newsom on it. Enemy of the state. Dang.
Why wouldn't you be like, hey, bro, did you hear what Gavin Newsom did back in 86, dog? Like, boom, 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 check it.
Shit, I'm gonna go broke get this guy's merch. I'm gonna go broke buying his shirts and his freaking hat.
Get out. You know, a little bit work on the approach, buddy. I love you, but come on, we're men here. Let's act like dudes. Funky Fuhrer, swatting warrants the wall. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Get on the fucking wall! Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Brian said, JD, it's the same lame brain doing this, or it's a cabal. Is it the same lame brain doing this, or is it a cabal of brain damaged yo-yos? This is crazy. It's the same mindset that did for Charlie. Big love. So here's the thing. I can't talk about everything that's going on behind the scenes with this. But I do know that it's been the same person with me every time because they're using the same exact method. It's either the same person or the same group. I would assume it's the same person. You know, they did it to me when I was on a live the other day with Jesse on Fire and Valhalla, VFT, and Ian Carroll. And the four of us were chopping it up. And I had to mute and answer the phone for the sheriff's department. And then, you know, I got a call almost immediately afterwards from the FBI because they are fucking incredible. I used to be so afraid of the Fed boys. And when you're not out doing dumbass shit, bro, some of them are super fucking cool, man.
Yeah, man, if you're on the right side, man, they're not that bad. But if you're on the wrong side, you don't want to hear from the FBI. That's for damn sure. Like, FBI? Fuck that, I'm out of here.
Super fucking cool. Like, honestly, bro, I wanted to send them a Christmas present or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how fucking cool they are. Nomad.org. Evil wins, men, good men do nothing. And absolutely, bro. I have lived by that for so long.
Yep.
In recovery, that's.
But, you know, that's what they say. You know, as bad as it is, you have no good without evil. And you have no evil without good. Just like you have no light without dark. And no dark without light. So, you always got equal and opposite forces pushing on each other. It's always a battle of good and evil.
Been one of my main inspirations is that, you know, evil wins if good men stand there and do nothing. And we've seen it over and over again in society.
Yep.
And it might cost you everything, dog. Look at that. Who was the dude in the New York subway? His name was Daniel something. I don't remember his last name. But that dude was fucking wilding out. And he was already violent. He had already been arrested dozens of times. And he got the dude in a chokehold. Daniel Penny, thank you so much, Seth Black.
Daniel Penny.
Big love. Thank you, everybody who's bringing in Daniel Penny. Yes, Daniel Penny, I appreciate you guys. I think the first person to say it, I really want to give shout out. Liam, thank you so much, bro. You were so on top of it. Big love to you. Yes, Daniel Penny, you know, it almost cost him everything. He could have gone to prison on a dead ass, like, serious ass body beef, bro. But good men have an obligation to stand in the breach and hold back evil, man.
That's right.
Paladin Dig. No. Just no. Steadfast, stand true. Got you, bro. JS, it's all part of the devil's plan, JD. The world is getting ready for the Antichrist. Truth speakers will be silenced because the brave and honorable die for truth. Well, I'm also Irish. And I'm going to be right here running my big ass mouth. And part of that is I'm going to be praising God and giving him the glory for everything that's happened in my life since I turned my life around. And anybody that needs to come for me, I'm right here, man. I'm absolutely right here.
Yep, you know where I'm at. Come get me. I'm a respectful dude, but if you want to be violent, I'll be violent. Let's do it.
Okay, I need to jump real quick. I'm gonna come back around. Holy shit, Mr. Bruce Lee. Dude, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that generosity. Seems like it's no longer right versus right anymore. It's literally good I think you meant to say left versus right. It's literally good versus evil. I agree wholeheartedly with you, bro. I haven't ever looked for faith or religion, but it's pulling me closer every single day. About to crack open a Bible for the first time at 45 years old. Thanks for everything you do, brother.
For the first time at 45 years old.
Mr. Bruce Lee, thank you so much for your kindness and generosity. Helps us keep going here. I love you. I appreciate you. I absolutely encourage you to crack open the Bible. To me, and I'm just going to say this, to me, the stuff in the Bible that hits the hardest, as somebody who...
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was putting that off as long as I could, but it was just something I had to take care of real quick. I was trying to postpone it as long as I could, guys. But let's get back into JD here, man. He's fucking crazy, dude.
There's a lot of stuff in the Bible that I'm like, there's a lot of fluff here. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, that's, you know, you're being blasphemous. I want the word of Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ was an incredible teacher, an incredible, spirit walking in human form on this planet. Yeah. Jesus Christ and his words speak to me so resolutely. So I encourage you to really get in there and check him out. He hung out with lowlives. He hung out with prostitutes. He hung out with people that society saw unredeemable, and he saw their worth, and he brought them up. He helped them rise to become their best selves. I was one of those people. I was a fucking scumbag, homie. I was a worthless degenerate. I had nothing going for me. I hurt everything I touched. Every person I came across ended up worse for knowing JD back then. And God changed me. God brought me to the man that I am today. And I'm still fucked up. I don't think that I'm anything special. I'm just an asshole with internet connection. But I'm a lot better than I was. And it's all because I allow God to work through me, and I am on a path that he has set for me, man. Sorry to get real preachy. I'm just really passionate about that shit, bro, because nothing that I do really comes from...
See, I love that. Somebody that believes in God, but also has the capability to be violent when it's necessary. Not be a dickhead, but be violent when it's necessary. Which in this case, I 100% agree with what he's saying. You know, they've had SWAT at his place 6 times now. You know, and enough is enough. Time to fight back.
Me. So I really want to make that abundantly clear where the glory goes for my story. I shouldn't be here today. I should be dead. I should be in prison. I should be in some trap house, peeking out the blinds, high on that shit that I gave my life to and made me a slave. But I'm not, because God pulled me out of that, bro. And I'm forever grateful. Jack White, yo, thank you so much, bro. JD, we love you, brother, and always be here for you and your family. I pray this opens even more doors and avenues for you to help those who are trapped by addiction, and keep showing that massive Irish heart, dude.
There you go. Go over to JD, man. Support this dude. I'm 100%.
That right there, that was an inspirational comment. Thank you for the support. Thank you for your kindness, man. Huge love and respect to you, bro. That genuinely means a lot to me. Genuinely does. Chris said, your silence will not make things better, JD. Stay loud and spitting facts and showing the info that you can find it. Remember why you roar. I needed to hear that, man. 100%. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much. Wilbertson, it's good to see you, man. Look at that hat and look at that dog. Hey, Hey, JD, since I drunkenly mentioned this on a live before, I feel like it's right to let everyone know updates. My dog's surgery is scheduled for tomorrow. I'll let you know how it goes next live. Your family, you, your dog will be in my prayers personally, brother. Benjamin, what's up, man? Vet here. Anyone that hates you is probably a pedophile. Keep up the good work. We got you, bro.
PDF file.
Benjamin, I fucking love you, bro. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice, man. And thank you for your kind words, man. I agree. I think they're probably pedo, bro. Vermont press release. There are 22 vets that take their lives daily. We thank all of our vets and active duty members. 22 a day is a real thing. These people need to stop. And I would contend that those...
But see, they don't give a shit about the veterans' lives. They don't give a fuck about them. These people that are doing that, the only thing they care about is themselves. Period. Exclamation point. Yeah.
Ones where it's intentional self-harm, I would contend that many, many more died because they're trying to self-medicate and they end up overdosing. You know, I talked with Nate about this, and I think that statistic is probably a lot smaller than the reality of vets that we lose a day because of the battles that they fight once they come back. And for people to...
Yeah, it's hard for vets, man. A lot of vets, they, you know, it's hard for people to understand, especially if you're not in that, sorry, I got to readjust here. But yeah, it's hard for vets, man, because if you're not in that, it's hard for people to understand because if a lot of people struggle because when they come back, they miss the brotherhood. Some of them miss the brotherhood. Some of it it's for different reasons. Some of them they come back here and they're so used to the discipline and people being respectful and brotherhood, and then they come back over here and everybody's a dickhead and self-centered and you know flicking them off on the road and road rage that they just want to go back. And some of them do. Some of them actually rejoin the military just for that reason. And then some of them they can't get back in, and then they just can't take it, and out they go. And then sometimes they can't deal with what they saw. You know, they might have seen their friend's head get blown off, bodies mutilated, dogs running around with people's arms in their mouth. Yeah, man.
Off of them is just disgusting. Larry Harrell, tell them to come face you like men and vets will show out. They're going to fuck around and find out. Love you, brother. Never quit your message. Thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate your service, bro. Funky Führer, Willis Moore just told you that you won't do nothing in the chat. I found the liberal and I found a swatter. Well, you know what? It's probably been a long ways. We probably won't find that. But Willie, little baby Willie, little Willie,
little baby
boy,
Willie,
little baby Willie boy. You need the binky Willie more. You need the little binky, little sucky. Your mama not give you enough attention? Did your daddy give you the breast milk off the wiener penis? Till you were 14, you need a little binky, little Willie. I don't like Willie. Willie can fuck off. Love you.
Sure. Willie can fuck off. Did you get the milk off of your dad's? You know what?
Funky Führer. Brian, what's up, man? Protect yourself, family, and others isn't snitching. There's a big difference. If your life's in danger, absolutely tell the law. They are cowards. Listen, here's my thing, bro. Is that it's been a very fucking long time since I cared at all about street life, street code, that gang shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit don't affect me none, bro. I don't care. One of the dudes who did a controlled buy on me, the dude he was trying to get me to sell him a half ounce of meth because that's a trafficking amount in the state of Florida. 14 grams is a trafficking amount in the state of Florida. He literally tried to put me away for 15 to 30 years in prison.
Damn.
And then once I got clean, once I got into recovery, once I started working a program, once I dedicated my life to God, he came to me to ask forgiveness. And do y'all think that it's easy to forgive somebody who tried to put you in prison for 30 years?
Hell
I can't
no.
do it of my own power. But with the power that God has put in me, I ended up becoming his sponsor. He had scraped together a couple months clean, and he needed somebody to sponsor him. And so I told him I'd sponsor him. And you know what he's doing now? Right now, he works in a hospital where he is the person who goes in and is a peer support specialist who counsels people who have just overdosed and helps them get immediately into detox and then into treatment and then into sober living.
I mean, you know, it's good to see people turn their life around like that. And it does happen. But unfortunately, the sad reality is that a lot of people that do drugs or get on drugs, they never get off. Like, those people usually end up overdosing at some point. You know, I know it happens as some people's lives change, and good for them. 100%. But most of the time, I would say that that is not the norm. That is not the norm.
And he is changing lives for people at their darkest moment. I don't give a fuck that he tried to do a controlled buy on me, to be honest with you. I forgive him wholeheartedly of my own strength, seeing what he's doing today. I don't care. I don't care about snitching. Don't do bad shit, bro. Anybody who's ever snitched on me, it's 1000% forgiven. You know what? I was in the streets doing bad shit. They might not have done it with the best of intentions. I don't care. I'm not that person anymore. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's just doesn't affect me. All of that, you know, all of that street shit never got me anywhere.
Yeah, if you're not doing anything bad, then you ain't got to worry about somebody snitching. That's where they come up with that code, you know, oh, you snitch. Well, if you ain't doing bad shit, you ain't got to worry about nobody snitching.
Except prison and jail and, you know, locked away from where I couldn't be a good dad or a good son or a good brother or a good uncle. Those things are very important to me. And I literally hate that lifestyle now. I hate the drugs. I hate the drug lifestyle. I hate the criminal code bullshit, bro. It's so immature. And it's just another system of slavery, just like everything else. Because I'll tell you this right now. The dudes at the top always snitch. The dudes at the top always snitch, dog.
That's why I say, man, if you're in a gang or something like that, you might think that's your friend, but that's not your friend. As soon as they get wrapped up and they tell them they're going to get 30 years or life, they're flipping on everybody, man. They're telling everybody's name. Them people are not your friends. They're only your friends till they get caught.
Cartels snitch. They snitch out their competition. If you're important to the cartel and you get busted, they will give you information on other people to snitch out in their own organization so that you get out of trouble, so that you get out of prison. None of this shit is real, homie. None of this shit is real. What's
100%.
real is getting out of that life, taking care of your family, taking care of your community, fighting the good fight, standing up for what's right.
Yeah.
And you'll never do that on drugs or in the crime lifestyle. So
No.
I don't care about any of that anymore.
100%.
Man. It's really doesn't mean a thing to me. As Rang, JD doesn't like meanies. He wears chipper sweater. Bro, I love that chipper sweater, bro. I just got mine today and it's so comfortable. It's my ugly Christmas sweater. I am so stoked, bro. I immediately ordered all my kids one and my wife one. You know what I'm saying? I got everybody one. So I'm so stoked on that wood chipper Christmas sweater.
We wreaked havoc as teens and calls and
what up? Pre 9/11, we wreaked havoc as teens with calls and BS. Afterwards, couldn't even play with the potato pew pew without the neighbors calling on you. Bro, I have not seen a potato gun in so long. Somebody asked if my merch is available in Australia. I believe that it is. Yes, absolutely. And there is a link. It's the pinned comment in the chat, and everything right now is on a Cyber Monday sale. So if you have been wanting a Make Pedophiles Afraid Again hat, or a Wood Chipper 2028 hat, or, you want an ugly Christmas sweater.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go broke buying all his merch. I love this stuff. The Make Pedophiles Afraid Again, Wood Chipper 2028. Oh shit. Wood Chipper 2028.
Or a Pedo Lives Don't Matter shirt, bro.
Pedo Lives Don't Matter.
Everything on my merch is on sale right now. Bunker Branding was like, do you want to do a sale? I'm like, fuck yes, let's do a sale. Let's run that shit. So right now, all of that's available. It's the pinned comment in the chat. There's a link right there to Bunker Branding.
Columbia.
And yeah, so just so you know. But yeah, I haven't seen a potato gun in forever, bro. They probably hit you with a serious fucking charge.
What is it? What is a potato gun? I don't even know what that is.
Chipper funds. Wood Chipper. Love you, bro. Appreciate you.
Wood Chipper 2028. That's still
yourself. Wear swatted. Are you fucking retarded, YT Epics? What do you mean? Proof that yourself.
Why? Look at his picture. Is that a dyke? Is that a dude or is that a dyke? That almost looks like a dyke. Proof that yourself. Wear swatted. What?
Wear swatted. Are you trying to type with like a real big, heavy, thick Russian accent? Proof that yourself. Wear swatted. I'm not gonna prove anything to you, retard. Jump out, bro. Jump out.
Yeah,
get on before you get shit on. Funky Führer.
All liberals are preds.
Now, I know some liberals that I don't think are predators. I think that they're actually been preyed upon, bro. I think they've been indoctrinated. I think they've been preyed upon. I think that they're, they've been run through. Like, see, here's the thing is that I have a lot more sympathy because
they've been brainwashed. That's what they've been, fucking brainwashed.
Like, I have seen what happens with the school system where from kindergarten up in the state of Oregon, people are indoctrinated in these schools. And it's 100%. Happening in California, and it's happening in Washington, and it's happening in New York. So they normalize shit that shouldn't be normalized. And they teach you a reality that doesn't make fucking sense, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand that there are liberals out there that just clearly don't know any better. And they probably were raised like that. Their families are probably the same. I don't think that all liberals are evil, but I think that they have been conditioned over time to accept things that are unfucking acceptable. Power converters, what's up? Hell yeah, JD. Never back down to these weak psycho pussies. It's been a while since I saw one of your streams, but I'm glad you're doing okay and still around. Big love to you and your family. Big love to you and yours too, man. Appreciate that. Hell yeah.
Get $1,000. It's a Democrat.
VZ, I bet $1,000 it's a Democrat. Yo, I love your dog, by the way. Look, here's the thing is, I think that it's probably someone that's more severe than a Democrat. I think Democrats are generally like the moderate, like the light end of it. I don't even think it's a liberal. I think it's one of the leftists. If you go down.
It's not a liberal, it's a retard. It's a fucking retard.
Down to Antifa and you call them liberals, they get hella offended, dog. I'm not a liberal. I'm a fucking leftist. I'm a socialist. I'm a National Socialist. Did you know what the National Socialist Party was in Germany? Do you know? Do you know what?
The national, what did he say?
National Socialist Party.
National Socialist Party. Yeah, I know what they were. They weren't bad people, were they?
Germany was. They called themselves the Nazis. And you're too stupid to know what you're participating in, Antifa. It's funny. It's funny.
The Nazis? Did you say Nazis or Nazi? Did he not see, or did he say Nazis?
Not ha-ha funny, but like you probably touch kids funny. That type of thing. Matthew Thompson. Hey, JD, saying hi from Australia. Big love to all y'all down there, man. Y'all are the wildest, bro. I love all the people in our community from Australia. I wish I could go out there, bro. I was just watching some shit on koala bears today, right?
Koala
They
bears?
eat eucalyptus, even though it's hella toxic for them. But they stay eating it, and it like makes them take all these naps because it's like low-key poisoning their body. So they'll eat eucalyptus, take a nap to kind of recover, then eat more eucalyptus.
Why
I
the
want
hell
to
would
go
they do
fuck
that?
with some kangaroos too. I know that they whoop the fuck out of me, bro. But like, imagine getting like a battle scar or two from a kangaroo. That shit would kind of be like going out to Florida and getting a.
Hey, that'd be like that. Did y'all see that video where that kangaroo went up to that, or not kangaroo? It was a kangaroo, but the dude went up to the kangaroo and punched the kangaroo in the face. Y'all seen that video? That was fucking
Shark bite or a
hilarious.
gator bite, bro. I think it'd be sick. Fuck you, Fuhrer. Love you, JD. Stay safe and blessed. You are a true hero to many. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you for being here yet again, my friend. Victor, for ramen noodles to pimp the pranks. Yeah, buddy. Thanks,
Heck yeah.
man. Appreciate you, dog. Thomas, instead of having turkey, my father brought his grill and we had deer steaks. Fuck. That were smoked on the grill. So look, man, regardless of how you feel about JD Vance, when he went and was talking to those Marines and he said, how many people here like turkey? And people, raised their hand because they're about to have some Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And JD Vance said, you're full of shit. I call bullshit. He wasn't lying, dog. Turkey is it's okay once or twice a year, but it's like kind of high key, not that good, bro. But deer steaks, oh my God. Woo!
I've never been a big turkey fan myself, man. Never have. Probably never will. Yeah, I've never been a big turkey fan.
That shit's fire. I should have come and eaten with you guys, Thomas. Hell yeah. Taxo Gandhi. I'm 2 years clean as of this very day off benzos and opioids. Bro, 2 years clean is huge, and benzos and opioids are some of the hardest shit to kick. Congratulations, you fucking hero, man. Hell yeah. Mr. Meeseeks, you've become the kind of ex-con I've always tried to push inmates to become. Unfortunately, in corrections in my state, we see more recidivism than anything, no matter how hard we try to help them. Well, here's the thing, Mr. Meeseeks, I haven't told anybody this, but I'm going back into Oregon State Penitentiary in 3 days, dog. 3 days. I got to go back in recently and do a job fair and, help line up inmates that are getting out soon with good employment. Like literally starting wages started at $23 an hour and then went up. Like if you had no skills at all, you could walk out of prison making $23 an hour. Damn. And it went up from there. And I get to go back in 3
That's crazy. $23 an hour, no skills.
3 days. Sometimes it takes the voice of somebody who's been there and who's found their way out. And that's really what I try to do. Anytime that they'll let me into a prison or a jail or a treatment center, I'ma show up, dog. I show up. That's one thing that recovery gave me that I never had before, was the ability to show up.
All right, guys, I would love to finish this video and this stream, but unfortunately, I got something I got to take care of. I've been putting this off for as long as I possibly can, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut this stream a little bit short tonight. I'll definitely be back here tomorrow, though, sometime between like 5 and 8 Eastern time. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in with me tonight. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this one a little bit short. We did go for a little over 3 hours, but I would love to finish this, but I've been putting this off. I tried to deal with it a little while ago, and It's just one of them things, man. You know, life catches up with you sometimes. But yeah, man, I'll be back here tomorrow for sure. I appreciate y'all tuning in with me tonight. Appreciate Burge, Tyler. Appreciate everybody that has been in here, and appreciate all the loyal followers and subscribers. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, y'all.